Jack McDowell. What is your plan for the district's future? In 3 minutes.
That's my plan. I think Bill wrote this just to stroke me. Well, as you heard before, I am a teacher, or I should say I was a teacher, so I still got to convince myself I'm retired. I can only tell you that the future I see for the district is going to be wrapped around whatever's best for the child. Okay? As not being an incumbent, I'm sort of on the outside looking in, and I know what the board has done from talking with them, and I try to read the papers, but that's sometimes not exactly right, so be careful what you read in the papers. No offense, Jules. However, there are things, there is change coming, whether we like it or not, and it's all over the newspapers, whether you look at vouchers or cyber schools or homeschool or charter schools. Lots of change is coming, and the public schools have always been under fire. In my 34 years, I don't remember a year there wasn't some politician who thought he knew more about education than we do. Let me tell you, that is not good. We've got to be careful the politicians help us, but don't slice our throat in trying to help us, because I think the governor had a tough road when he got there, and I think what he's done has made it really tough to not only improve, but maintain what we have in the school district. So the future, God, I wish I knew. I can tell you the current school board has made some great decisions regarding what's going on right now, and I think we're going to have to be proactive, or we're going to get run over by the future. So being from the outside looking in, that's about as much as I can give you right now. See me in a year, though, if I'm elected. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jack. This is for Irma. Okay. What are you going to do to get the cyber school, homeschool, private school students back?
I think what we need to do is begin to work together as a district, something that we have not been very successful at doing this past year. I know the cyber school folks had and I understand that there was a petition submitted at some point. I never did see that. I wasn't on the board at the time. But at any rate, there was a cyber fair in New Florence on March the 29th, 2010. At that time, cyber schools, I think 5 or 6, some such number, I forget now, were invited to participate in that. The Ligonier Valley School District was not invited to participate. There was a cyber academy that was being put together by the district, and I think at that point they should have been participants in that. The folks that wanted cyber school, and they were adamant about that, and I understand that, did not invite the district to be a part of that. They did not come to the district and say, could you put a cyber school together? You know, that might have saved a lot of where we are right now. What am I going to do going forward? I hope that we can establish dialogue, that we can work together as one district, and the kids who are cyber schooled through the district would then be a Ligonier Valley School District graduate. They would have a graduation certificate from Ligonier Valley. They would be able to participate in all the activities. They would be a full student of the Ligonier Valley School District. And not only that, it would save a lot of taxpayer dollars by having them part of our district. Thank you.
Thank you, Irma. We do want to mention, if you have any questions you'd like to ask personally to the candidates, there will be a meet and greet following this event. So you'll have a chance to talk to them one-on-one after our question and answer session is done. Okay, this question is for Irv. It may sound vaguely familiar. What's going to be done about the $557,000 deficit that the district faces?
$557,000 deficit. I can tell you that on Thursday, we will be given the latest round of budget cuts by the district. And this is done by the staff. Dr. Oldham has had an unbelievable job in trying to balance a very unbalanced budget. At this point, we have unfortunately had to let go some wonderful young teachers in the district to try to reach the balance, the budget. We are still short. We are waiting for Dr. Oldham to do her presentation. It would seem to me that unless the educators who have a contract with the district agrees to take a freeze, we will have no choice but to cut non-mandated programs. Non-mandated programs could be business education. It could be the foreign languages. I don't know which. We asked Dr. Oldham to put together the number of individuals that are in each one of those classes so that when that is presented to us this Thursday, we'll have a better idea. I don't see how we can balance the budget without making deeper cuts. If the teachers were to take a freeze, the last estimate that I had was that it would save the district $560,000. We're not asking them to give up their contract. We just want them to take a one-year freeze. There has been discussions, I've not been a part of it, but I've been told there have been discussions with the educational union, and I guess it's ongoing. But that $560,000 increase by the teachers for next year could go a long way in helping us balance this very difficult budget.
This question is for Lynn. What is your number one priority in the Ligonier Valley School District right now? Why and how do you propose to address it?
It's hard to narrow things down to one specific issue. There's something that I'm very passionate about, which I said I am going to be speaking about later on this evening, and it is the cyber school issue. I would love to see these kids all come together, bring those funds back into the district so that we can offer more educational opportunities to all the kids. To be honest, I really think that that's something that I really would pursue. I feel that the kids who are being cyber schooled right now are not getting the education that they need. And like I said, it's all about education. I want to do what's best for everybody. Bring them back, bring the money back, so we can keep the programs, keep the teachers, and let's just bring the district together. I agree with Irma. There's, the merger was a good thing, and it has the potential to be even better thing. But by pulling everybody apart, that's not helping anybody. So if we can all come together and come up with some resolutions together, it would be the best for everybody, taxpayers, students, everybody alike.